Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tonya, and if you're returning, well, today I'm going to be working on my fall series. Now in this series, I have got 4 Dollar Tree DIY pumpkins that I think you're going to love. Let's go ahead and jump into our first pumpkin, which is the blooming pumpkin. And this pumpkin was so full of just vibrance with all these beautiful green flowers that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And then I decided to use these styrofoam pumpkins for this whole series. And what I'm going to do is just glue these right on here. I did save the little centerpieces there, and I did go back and glue all of those on to some of the little flowers. And I thought this one was just very unique and pretty. And you'll have to let me know what you think of this one when I get done. But all of the pumpkins that we're doing today are designs using these styrofoam pumpkins. And I come up with some really creative ideas to make these, so I hope you stick around for the whole video today. Now you can see after I got all my flowers glued on there, I just took some of this ribbon that was the burlap and just glued that on the bottom just to give it like a little base. And really I wanted that to help this adhere to the piece of wood that I was going to be gluing it to. And I took some more of that little burlap ribbon and just made just a simple little bow. And then I ended up taking some of this raffia and I just took and twirled that around one of my little tools, and if you heat this up, it will make it curl, and I thought that was a really neat little tip. So if you haven't tried that one before, definitely give that a try. And I just thought that made just some cute little curly stems there to go on our pumpkin. Now, there's a whole lot of green on here, I know, but I love this color with my neutral decor. And then I decided just to take some of the leaves that I had left over from these floral bouquets, and I just glue them around the bottom. And this just made just a really neat, kind of with a nature theme. You had all the greenery on there. But once I got this all put together, I thought it was just a really fun and unique little pumpkin. And it looks great setting up in the neutral decor theme. Well, everyone, I have got 3 more after this, and like I said, they're all done with those styrofoam, but they turned out so beautiful, so I can't wait to show you the other ones. Now I'm just going to take a few of my little white flowers and just pop those in there for some brightness. And then I'm going to take that oval base, and everything except a few flowers came straight from Dollar Tree. I just pulled a couple little things out of my craft box. And I love these little acorns, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave these in the natural state and just kind of glue a little cluster at the bottom, and then I glued a little cluster at the top, and that pretty much finished this design off. But look at this displayed on the shelf. I just thought this was just a unique and fun little pumpkin for the fall season. Now for our next cotton picking pumpkin, we're going to be creating this out of one of these hats that I had found back during the Easter season. And I'm just going to take this apart, and everyone, I've got a neat little tip for this. If you take and start at one end and just stretch this out as hard as you can, all the threads will straighten out, and it makes a nice long straight piece that you're going to be able to glue on to your styrofoam pumpkin. And you can see I cut that center out because I'm just going to be leaning it down in there. Now, here's a trick on this. Once you go around once, you want to kind of lean over to the opposite side and glue on the opposite side. That's going to keep everything really, really flat. And you can kind of tell by the way it's laying that once I come back around again, I'll go either over to the left or the right. But everyone, I love how this hat made this pumpkin look. I thought this was a really unique one. This, I think, might be one of my favorites, and I really love how this design turned out. Now I'm just going to hot glue one of my little stems on there. And I'm not sure if it's this one. I think it is this one. I end up making the stem a little taller and got a neat little tip on that too. Now I used the ribbon that was on the hat and just folded it down and made a cute little bow. And this one was such a pretty design, and took some more of that little curly raffia and just popped that on there for my little pumpkin stem. And everyone, these were so fun and simple. I did put them on the wood bases. You don't really have to do that, but it just kind of give them a little bit of security to sit, and I think it made them look like a more substantial piece. Now here's some of the greenery that I popped out of my craft box, and I decided I wanted to make this kind of tall on top, and that's why I called this one my cotton pickin' pumpkin, because I took the little cotton stems and just popped them in. I thought that looked so pretty with this really light neutral tone of the hat. And wow, what a fun little design this was. Picked up those little star wood pieces and they ended up making the perfect little base for these pumpkins. Now I'm going to stick some more of my little raffia in there and straw, and then I am going to take and make the stem just a little bit taller. And I was wondering how I was going to do that and not see the line, but once I pop that on there, you'll see I ended up pulling out another one of the pieces and just cut some of that little bark off and glued just a piece around the front, and that covered the seam up where it looked like one continuous pumpkin stem. So that was a nice little tip for me to find out today also. And here it is, and I think it just turned out so cute. Oh, I almost forgot. I did add some more of those little acorns. I got carried away with those acorns, everyone. They were just so cute, and I had a bag of them, so I thought, I'm just going to pop them on. I was really liking how they looked with the theme that I was going with. But isn't this one such a beautiful one? You'll have to let me know what you think of this one in the comments below. Now for our next one, we're going to be doing the green little garden pumpkin. And everyone, I don't do a whole lot with this little mesh ribbon, but boy, that green with that white speckle on there, as soon as I saw that in the store, I had to grab it because I knew I was going to be making a pumpkin out of it. Did the same thing, cut the center out of the styrofoam pumpkin and just started gluing this. And everyone, there's no rhyme or reason to this. Just keep wrapping this one around until you get it covered completely. But this was probably one of my favorite mesh ribbons to use. I usually, like I said, don't do a lot, but I was really happy that they had this color. I think this looks so pretty with the neutral decor. And took another one of those simple little bows, popped that right there on the side. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to build up just a little bit of height on this one and add a little white flower. I didn't want to bring too much height to this one and just make it a little bit different. So I thought I'd tie on some of that and just kind of let that one just fray up. And then I take just a couple sprigs of greenery and my little white flower in my craft box and pop that on there. And I did add this one to the star wood base also. But everyone, aren't these pretty? Now, actually, here's the next one coming up. I actually had went back and added more acorns. I just thought those acorns look so cute on these designs. But everyone, here this one is up on the shelf, and I think this is probably my second favorite of the ones we did today. Now for our last pumpkin, I thought I would name this one Acorn Autumn Pumpkin because we had so many acorns in our designs today. And this time I decided to take some of this cheesecloth, and I wanted to wrap this one around horizontally, and just to give it a little bit different look. And this one turned out really pretty. Now, I didn't show this part, but after I get this one completed, I did hit it with just a little spray matte Mod Podge on the cloth part, just to give some stability to it so it wouldn't fray out while it was setting up. But everyone, that cheesecloth made the prettiest pumpkin. Honestly, I don't know. I think I really like them all today. And so I don't know if I really do have a favorite. I want to think the other one was, but I'm really liking this one once I got it all completed. And oh, I did the same thing on this one. I ended up making the stem a little bit taller and crooked. So if you haven't done that where you can just kind of try to glue the sticks together, definitely give that a try. Added some more of that little ribbon on the bottom there, the burlap, to help it adhere to the wood. And then I just wanted to pop some flowers, and this one is where I decided to pull in my succulents on this. And boy, I just kept bringing in the greens, and it just turned out really, really pretty. Well, everyone, while we're watching this, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you. We have passed the 5,000 and we are now moving on toward the 6,000. So next, this Saturday, actually, I will be telling you all about the giveaway that I'm going to be doing for the 5,000 subscribers. But I just want to give a big thank you to all of you that have been watching my videos and all of you that have subscribed to my channel. I love and appreciate you all so much, and I am enjoying this creative journey. And I am most enjoying sharing it with you. But everyone, let's get back to our pumpkin. And here I go again. I'm adding those little acorns. Like I said, this is my little acorn pumpkin. But I love how these designs turned out, everyone. And I hope that you do also. And here's a little video of this one. Well, everyone, if you did enjoy today's Dollar Tree DIY pumpkins, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help my channel grow. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you consider doing so. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Everyone, have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the next one.